Today's talk is on diligence. And there's an old Zen story where a student's going to see the master in a private interview, and he's anticipating being recognized for his insight and his wisdom and his success in practice, maybe even being elevated within the Sangha to a higher position, and he's all prepared for the master to really validate his practice and his wisdom and his insight. And when you go to meet the master, you take in ancient Japan, your sandals off, and then you bow and enter and bow to the master, sit across from him, very close. And after the formalities are over, the master simply says, "Which side of the door did you put your sandals on?" And the student, being so attached in his mind to anticipating, fantasizing about what was going to happen in their interview, in their meeting, he couldn't answer the question. And the master picked up the bell and rang it, which means you're done, get out. And he kicked him out. There's another teaching story similar to that, where the master cuts through all the student's mental attachment by asking him, when you woke up this morning, was it with an in-breath or an out-breath? And the student, of course, well, maybe not of course, but this particular student couldn't answer the question. Master picks up the bell and rings him out. Get out. So what seems like trivial, insignificant, mundane things, particularly the sandal issue, the teacher's pointing how vitally important and significant the seemingly trivial, mundane, moment-to-moment, day-to-day things that we misunderstand as things that aren't important in practice, or maybe things that create such a burden, we think it's a burden inhibiting us from having the ability to practice. Wish I didn't have to deal with all this little bullshit so I can just practice. And that's the deeper misunderstanding, is that practice is something separate from our common, basic life, from the day-to-day normal activities, that being spiritual or having a spiritual practice is getting out of that norm, when really it's about grounding ourselves within it. So the diligence of practice is to try to maintain a mindful and awareness at each and every moment of all that we do. Now, that being said, it's pretty difficult, if not impossible, to do this. But the teachings say it's not. So practice is an important word, because we're practicing to try to always improve our ability to be mindful.